Tariff turmoil is in full force in the stock market. Let's bring in Dan Deming at KKM Financial, watching the market for us. Dan, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Angie, I tell you, when you look at this week after last week's big shakeup, and now that we're breaking down to levels that we have not experienced for basically almost a year, it's really about the negotiations for the tariffs this week and the back and forth, I suppose. Certainly the announcement last week, the tariffs were much larger than what was anticipated, and that's what's causing, I think, a significant amount of this uncertainty. And also now we're getting some chatter from other countries. And so this week's going to be key as far as negotiations. Certainly the uncertainty in the market has created significant selling pressure. And even with Fed Chairman Powell speaking last Friday, basically they're in a wait and see mode is what he indicated. So it's going to be all about, I think, the tariffs and to some degree data this week, but really more about the negotiations.
Any clues about where the bottom is in the market and at what point do buyers step in and we see a pivot?
It really depends on the negotiations. That's just the uncertainty is going to create further selling until we get some clarity. The market's going to have a very difficult time getting some foundation or finding a foundation to work off of, because the ramifications are still unknown. And so that could create further selling pressure right now, Angie. I don't know what the levels are as far as where we're headed, but certainly it still looks vulnerable to me based on the fact that the valuations are still back to where you would expect them to be. But if we see economic activity really start to shift, then valuations probably are still too high.
All right, Dan, we will be watching.
All right, thanks for having me.